Soldiers, I have assembled the army to announce that a preliminary peace treaty has been made on September the 17th between Sweden and Russia. This peace treaty ends the devastating war's all disasters. It must, after all, be a glad message, especially when Sweden's depleted resources do not allow a continuation of this battle, which political errors have begun, and which has exhausted during 2 long years the country's strength. But Finland separates from Sweden. The state's border will become the Tornio River. Finns! In this peace treaty, Sweden's crown loses a third of its territory. Sweden loses the noble Finnish people, its strongest support. And this is not all. Sweden's army loses the core and most valuable part of its military strength. The motherland is discouraged, sunk into grief and longing due to sacrifices that cannot be compensated for. But the all-wise Providence has ordered our fate. They must be received with patience, humility. Soldiers, comrades, brothers, you who during the now ended war with such a great faithfulness and manliness, despite the enemy troops' great number and unexpected attack, with the weapons' material strength in Siikajoki, Revonlahti, Pulkkila, Lapua, Kauhajoki, Lappvärti, Ähtäri, Nurmijärvi, Juutas and Iisalmi, etc., have won the enemies. You, who by your own means retook half of Finland, you whom a multiple superiority at last forced to leave Finland's border. You have since, with an endurance, fought for the motherland's Swedish soil. You, who are here present, precious remnants of the noble Finnish nation and of its heroic warrior nation, to you I must and I do it. With an emotional heart proclaim the kings, the national estates, the Swedish peoples, the Swedish armies, my superiors, my comrades, my own, the sincere thankfulness of all. The king's gracious favor, the national estate's tender benevolence, the Swedish people's admiration, the Swedish army's respect, my superior's friendship, my comrades' acknowledgement, my own devout attraction to you, they are sacrifices which are consecrated for you, and through me they are offered to you. Finns, brothers, your heroic works are great, and the gratitude which I pronounce to you on everyone's behalf is in the same proportion. An eloquent speaker's entire ability would be needed to interpret it. I am a soldier! A soldier! What a noble name when I have it for you, for your good and with you. Receive thus my emotional heart's unpolished thoughts, and you Swedish troops who are present at this sad moment, be living testimonies of the Swedish motherland's unlimited thankfulness. Swedes, be proud for the fact that you have seen these Finnish remnants. Remember them, honor them. Behold their withered bodies, their pale faces. They are signs of their faithful, perhaps vain efforts during the past years. And you Finns, when you return to your native regions, announce there the Swedish people's gratitude for your people. You return with worn clothes, with broken and shot-through limbs, but you take along an honest warrior soul's visible decoration. You can never become the Swedish motherland's enemies, of that I am sure, but remain in all times as its friends. If the new sovereign power's strength would prevent your hopes and your will's fulfillment, let your blessing come to the motherland in the heart's and thoughts' quiet language. Remind your children of this. From family to family, we bless you, we honor you. One thing I ask of you, when you approach the places where we have won our enemy, and when you see there the gravel mound which covers our fallen companions, sigh a blessing to their dusts. They have died as heroes, and the ghosts of honor guard their ash. You know the human heart's manifold scruples, its tendency to quickly choose for its emotions objects which it never thinks of forgetting, but hardly have a few weeks passed when in its frivolousness it has made a different choice. Time changes everything. All is forgotten while it passes, but I assure you of that, and you will yourselves notice it, that the warrior league that has been made in battles, dangers, blood, and death will never dissolve. We are thus certain of each other's love. Warrior brotherhood will last until the end of our lives, and the gratitude which I have confessed, and I confess to you, is inseparably joined to this common bond of ours. Finns, brothers, if tears of blood from my eyes can strengthen my words, they would flow now, and every drop would assure to you my respect, my friendship.